In ancient Judea lived Judah Ben Hur, a young Jewish nobleman full of dreams and a peaceful life with his family. Since childhood, he had shared a deep friendship with Messala, an ambitious Roman with whom he grew up as a brother. As time went on, Messala embraced Roman ideals, desiring power and control over Judea. When he returned home as a Roman commander, he tried to convince Ben Hur to join his cause and support Rome. Ben Hur, faithful to his people and their traditions, rejected Messala's proposal. This refusal caused a rupture in their friendship, and the tension between them grew. Messala began to see him as an enemy and an obstacle to his ambitions. During a visit by the Roman governor to Jerusalem, a tragic accident occurred. A tile from Ben Hur's house fell and nearly injured the governor. Messala took advantage of the situation and mercilessly accused Ben Hur of conspiracy. As punishment, Ben Hur was condemned to live as a slave on the Roman galleys, while his mother and sister were imprisoned. Betrayed and broken, he was dragged away from his home, swearing revenge on Messala. For years, Ben Hur endured brutal galley work, clinging to his hatred and his desire for justice. It was in one such naval battle that fortunes changed. He saved the life of a Roman consul named Arius. In gratitude, Arius freed Ben Hur and adopted him as his son, giving him a new lease on life. Now free and resourceful, Ben Hur prepared to return to Judea and confront Messala. On his way back, Ben Hur met a wise man named Jesus of Nazareth, whose words of peace and love resonated in his soul, although he was still dominated by hatred and revenge. Upon arriving in Judea, Ben Hur trained to compete in the famous chariot race, an event where he could confront Messala and finally seek justice for all he had lost. The day of the race arrived, and in a fierce showdown in the arena, Ben Hur and Messala competed with fury and determination. In a decisive turn, Messala was defeated and severely wounded, his fall marking the end of his ambition and ruthlessness. Despite his victory, Ben Hur did not find the peace he had hoped for. His heart remained tormented, and Jesus' words kept coming back to him, challenging him to forgive rather than seek revenge. Shortly afterward, Ben Hur discovered that his mother and sister were alive, but suffering from leprosy. This revelation deepened his grief, but also awakened in him a new, more humane compassion. In an act of faith and hope, he brought his family to Jesus, who restored their health and dignity. Transformed by this miracle, Ben Hur finally understood the power of forgiveness and inner peace. In the end, Ben Hur renounced revenge and dedicated his life to teaching peace, inspired by the example of Jesus. He had lost much, but he had found something even more valuable: true freedom of the soul.